Uh, you think it might be a bad sign if, like, the day after you drank most of a gallon of wine to yourself, you get a fifth of vodka? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh. Oh, shit. God damn it. See, I really should get my ass out and make money, right? Damn, I was doing so good. I had like a nice pace going. What fucking day is it? Saturday? I think it's Saturday. Shit. Wait. I've. No, 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 it's Friday. Hey! Well, that gives. That leaves like a little room for hope. It's only Friday somehow. Because magic. I keep trying to gnaw my fingernails and like rough skin and shit off, but I think. Well, there's a little bit more of my tooth missing now, so I think my days of being able to chew on my fingernails and shit have officially come to a fucking end. I just wonder how long I'm gonna keep trying, though. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That would be interesting. Like how long will I keep like put my fingers up to my mouth and trying to bite fingernails when there's no longer teeth there to bite the fingernails with? uh uh I don't know, man. This tooth's fucked. I can't afford to have it fixed or crowned or anything. At some point, I should probably just go to the terrible, crappy dentist that I have access to and get them to rip it out for me. I wonder if enough years have gone by for me to get them to like make me a new denture without having to pay them $700 for this shit. If not, I've been living with a thermoplastic homemade shit for a number of years. Works. Just not quite as well. I mean, it's not really as good as the actual denture. I mean, it doesn't look as good, It does for a while. Like when you first make it, it's like too white, you know? So if you smile or something, people are seeing your denture part and think that the rest of your teeth are all fucked up because of how white your denture is. They probably think that your real teeth are your fake teeth or something. I don't know. And then as it gets stained, like there's this sort of sweet spot where it starts to match your teeth for a little while, but very shortly. And then it gets more stained. And it just looks like bad teeth or something. Well, I wear it more to like kind of help protect my other teeth that are around it than anything, really. More than for looks. If I could get them to, I bought. Actually, I did buy like an actual denture kit, but and I bought extra fake teeth and everything for dentures, but none of them are quite right, you know. So that's why I didn't use the denture teeth because they just weren't really quite right. I don't know, man. You want the thermoplastic shit. If you get dentures, man, like, yeah, you should hope that they break and you patch them back together with the thermoplastic. Because then you've got dentures that look good and you could run the bitches over with a truck and they ain't gonna break again. You know? And then you lose them and you just have nothing but thermoplastic in your mouth. And, yep. I don't know. This whole thing is like completely fake. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing drinking like this. Stupid. Should I talk about my own personal like observations around here? Well, lately the place that I'm living, I can't get any fucking hot water. And I guess I like drunk texted the fucking manager and shit. Or the owner, I don't know. My sink was clogged last night. And I was just totally shit-faced. And I knew exactly why it was clogged and what the fucking problem was. I boiled like, God, I don't even know how many pots of water. I've got this kind of sort of small pot that, I don't know, man, my dishes, I have dishes, right? Like I have actually pretty nice dishes. In fact, a lot of the plates that I have are actually like Tiffany, I think, actually. And I've got like silver forks and spoons, silver plated forks and spoons and knives and all that kind of shit, right? But my dishes are fuck knows where in my storage facility, buried somewhere. I have no idea where. So I'm just using some shit that I got at like a thrift store and some like cheap plastic plates from the dollar store, and like I got a couple of 50-cent plates and bowls from Walmart or something. Plastic shit. Yeah. And I've got glasses, which most of my glasses are just like new things that I picked up at like thrift stores and shit. Nice glasses. Yeah. Coffee cup that my fucking storage facility gave me when I... That will be $1 million on your soul. Jesus. That's about what I paid for the fucking 2 liter of Dr. Pepper, dude. Jesus. Yeah, I went and got, I don't know, I was sitting around here and I had the brilliant idea that, you know, I was out of alcohol and entire gallon of wine was gone. And I was thinking, you know, the liquor store is cheaper than beer or wine, right? And then I spent $4 on a goddamn 2 liter of fucking Dr. Pepper and like made up for my savings by doing that. But a bag of ice, which this time I had a miracle happen. When I got the bag of ice, there was a miracle because it actually fit in the freezer. There was actually room for the bag of ice in the freezer. So I think that might be a first in a long time when I could actually fit something like that in the freezer. Oh. I usually just end up zipping it up in one of my ice chest bags or whatever, and it lasts like a day and a half, 2 days or something. I remember years back, especially when I was living in the motel, but also in my little shitty apartment that I had in Corvallis. For quite some time, I always would get a bag of ice, and I had like an ice chest because, well, I never, until I moved in here for years, I never had like an actual full-sized fridge, freezer, or anything. I didn't even have any freezer of any kind. I had like a mini fridge at the hotel and a mini fridge at my little shitty room in the Corvallis basement or whatever. So I kept an ice chest. I'm sure I could have done better, but yeah, I mostly didn't. I was actually using like a totally crappy ice chest for a while. I don't like. It is what it is. I like these ones that are like bags now, you know. Though I have learned that even my sort of brand new one or whatever is not terribly watertight. The fucking backpack one used to be, kind of. But not anymore. I got this bigger one that just is not. I never even used that motherfucking one. Except the other day I tried to fill it up with water because I was going to soak my feet in it, you know. And just flooded my floor, basically. I seen like water running all the way across the floor. I'm like, oh shit. Walk this thing over and dump it in the bathtub. You know, lack of hot water, honestly, I'm getting fucking used to that shit in a lot of ways. So, like, it, in some ways, it almost doesn't even bother me as much anymore. But when it comes to washing dishes, though, or washing my hands properly or something, like if there's grease involved, I need hot water. Or else it's gonna clog the motherfucking drain up, you know? You gotta have hot water. Or teleport all grease into outer space, like, I don't know. Alakazam, alakazoo, bippity boppity boop, to space with you. I don't know what the fuck I was like. I don't know. You know, grease is not a problem if you have hot water, because solid becomes liquid because hot water. Ain't fucking rocket science. Ice. Holy shit, I have a lot of vape juice. I hope I don't have to tap into my credit to fucking pay the goddamn rent and shit here. We're trying to get ahead, not fall behind more, damn it. Shit. Oh god. Oh. More vodka. Good idea. His brilliant plan. There's like some rich people living here or something now. I think so. Dude, the Matrix is just like fucking with my head, like out and out, outright, like fucking with my head straight up, dude. Like the latest thing is, it's a number of things. For one, I keep seeing these like doppelgangers of this dude from years back named Dan Ames or whatever. I don't think it's actually him though. In various forms and various places that I go to and shit. And then there's also the, you know, the water thing and the drain clog, which what I did with the drain clog was I boiled a pot of water like shitload of times. I don't even know how many times. Maybe 15, 20. I don't know. I just boiled pot after pot after pot of water. Just one after another. First I scooped out the water that was already like in the sink and tossed it in the toilet. And then I fucking boiled a pan of hot water and another one 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 and another one. Yeah. Like for hours, I just for hours I was just going from like sitting here drinking my wine, and then I get up, take the boiling pot of water off, dump it down the sink, fill it up with more water, stick it back on the stove. Next, you know, just over and over and over. That fucking sink drains better than it ever has now. I just better not. I better lay off of meat and anything that has oil in it now. Unless this dude actually will fucking give me hot water, for fuck's sake. Well, see, I can't access things that I would need to access in order to do my own maintenance, you know? If I had access to the shit that whoever owns this motherfucking building does, right? Then I could just fix shit myself and I wouldn't have a problem. But I can't do that without, you know, breaking and entering or something at least. Right? I think they might be like... I wonder if they're not just like intentionally making it so I don't have hot water, you know? Intentionally making it so that I have to wait a half an hour or an hour in between being able to flush my toilet or something, you know? Little things just to irritate me. Fuck was that? So yeah, also like seems like some rich people moved in or something. I don't even know what. See, this is the one of the latest like mindfuck things, right? So there's these like, I don't know, 20 somethings, I suppose. Younger people or whatever, right? Move in down the hall. And this dude, which I realized later on, like, this is the guy I think that actually either owns the place or is the manager or something, man. He's the guy that comes over and, you know, decides whether or not I have hot water or fix things or not fix things or whatever, right? I think. I thought he was just a maintenance dude. But then he said he was who he said he was. Which, if that's the case, then he's actually fucking boss man or whatever. Basically. He's who I'm sending my fucking money to every goddamn month. Basically, yeah. I did not know that. Hold on. Oh. This. Oh, stop. Too much. Stay. Bad hamburger. Stay. No. God dang it. I'll get back with you in just a moment here. Okay. Fancy backdraft cup. Oh, God. Woo! Too much vodka. Yeah. I'm gonna need stronger Dr. Pepper to counteract that shit. Jesus. How does $4 get you nowadays? Jeez. You know, I noticed something at this convenience store that I really shop at that I just went to. Yeah, I went and parked at the convenience store so that I could walk over to the liquor store. Because apparently some part of my brain actually remembered that that road is a one-way street going the opposite way and I shouldn't turn there, you know? I guess. Somebody's got like a baseball bat just sitting there underneath the damn sign. There's like a sign there. I don't even remember what the fuck the sign said, but there's like I just noticed the baseball bat sitting there underneath it, like, hey, free baseball bat. That's probably what the sign said, free baseball bat. I don't know. Me, whatever. I'm not sure how many baseball bats I have, but I have whatever's left, which might be a lot. And by whatever's left, I mean whatever I haven't destroyed or something. Whatever I have, however many baseball bats are still in one piece and not discarded for some reason. Shit. Yeah, I used to buy them, at thrift stores and shit. And when I get pissed off, I would just go and beat the crap out of inanimate objects or bash, I'd beat the shit out of a tree or just beat the shit out of the ground or whatever, and I broke a lot of baseball bats that way. Trying to have like a more healthy outlet for my anger so that I don't take it out in some way that I shouldn't be, That's just like one thing, dude. I thought I learned my lesson about not throwing knives at everything, not punching holes in walls, but well, yeah, I pretty much I gotta be really careful with this fucking wall over here. Like, I can't even bang my fist into it because if I do even lightly, I look at it and I'm like, oh shit. Goddamn thing's gonna collapse on my head or like, bring the goddamn roof down on my head. You'd have to see it. There's like a crack just running the whole way down the wall. Like, Are you a fan of black mold? Because if you are, there is a lot of it here. You would love it. I need to talk this guy into giving me a tour. I wonder if he drinks. Well, I doubt I could bribe him with booze because I also have weed. Well, yeah, but this dude, if I'm sending my checks to him, like, if he's getting that much money from me and all these other people every month, then there's no bribing the guy to hang out with me, right? It just ain't gonna happen. Unless he wants to, right? So yeah, rich people here. So right. I fucking totally veered off away from that, right? About how the Matrix was fucking moved. Yeah. So okay. So these 20-somethings or whatever, like a dude and this chick that's pretty hot, move in. And this dude comes over and he swaps out the doorknob, which when I was shit-faced, and it was like, there was like 6 or 8 inches of like ice over the road, over everything, the stairs were ice capades, everything was ice capades, you know? And I go out in like sweatpants and a t-shirt, drunk, to go toss out some garbage. And I walk back up and go to unlock my door. And not only does it not unlock, but the key snaps in two in the fucking lock. I guess I'm lucky that they didn't, get more mad at me about the fact that I kind of broke the doorway a bit. I tried to fix it, but it didn't work. My attempts at fixing it were unsuccessful. Well, put it this way, I could break your door. So I did this thing, there's this thing I can do, okay? It's like a Bruce Lee 1-inch punch kind of thing, but with the palm. Where I can just like put my fingers on some shit and then go wham, and just put so much force with the palm of my hand that it will blow a door down. Yeah. I had already discovered that I could do this a couple years earlier, and I was freezing my fucking balls off out there, so yeah, I can just blast the door the fuck open. No shoulder check, no kicking. It's way more powerful than kicking or shoulder check, dude. It's basically like a Bruce Lee 1-inch punch, but with the palm. It's a palm strike. I've got this palm strike that is Well, it's great for opening doors that don't want to be opened. And that's the weak version of it, because that's the, yeah, that's like if I don't wind up. When I say one, I mean literally. What I do is I put my fingers, like my fingers are literally like touching the door, and then I just shift my weight and go wham with the palm. And the door just goes bam and just opens. Yeah. Yeah. What am I sitting on now? Crap, I have a lot of vape juice. More vape juice. More. I have a lot of fucking vape juice. What do I have, like 2,100 milliliters or some shit? Yeah. Hello, hummingbird. I've got this little mini garden. I tried to pretty it up out here, out the window next to my bed here, so I'd have some things better to look at than just a brick wall, you know. Hummingbirds are showing up. Hey, it's another one. Right on. Hi. Oh, no, I've noticed this one before. Hello. Cool. Wait till they see the. I don't know. I was gonna say wait till they see this damn. You know. I have. So I've got these like glow in the dark butterfly things that. And this hummingbird shit stuck in these plants here. So I've got flowers, vines, and a fern. And I need more dirt for all of these things if I don't want to kill them. Well, I mean, I could keep these things alive forever, basically, if I want to, if I actually take care of them. And well, there's only so much I can do, right? Well, okay, so like the vines and the fern, for instance, and the same with the other thing, which, what is it, like a ficus or something? I can't. I don't have a lot of space, you know, I mean. Hopefully I can keep them alive and healthy without having to actually let them reach their full potential or anything, you know. Because I can grow enormous vines, and this fern could be huge, and so could the ficus probably, you know. Yeah. I'm sorry to stifle their development or whatever, but I'm just trying to pretty up this little space with a. Well, see, basically my bed is essentially in like the only place in the whole fucking room that made sense for my bed to be, you know? And my view out the window is a brick wall. So I put like a hummingbird feeder. Oh, it was a bitch installing the thing that I hung the hummingbird feeder on. I was like hanging out the window. Ugh. I think my drill was not even running worth a shit, and like didn't even drill guide holes because I'm a genius like that, you know. I got this like the thing that's holding the plants currently is like this little plastic thing that you would get at like Walmart for like washing dishes or something. I don't know. I guess people, you know, put their dishes in them or something. I don't know. They got plants in it, right? Ugh. So, Jesus, I keep getting distracted as fuck. I think the rich people are a magical protected class. They must be. So yeah, rich people. Okay. So they get a new doorknob, which I was saying I tried to have my doorknob replaced was what I was getting at, right? And I feel like a complete idiot for this, but I paid like way a lot of money, right? For a fucking doorknob I probably could have done myself for like $10 or less or something, you know? And then I immediately got bitched at by the management, told that I need to put the old one back on, and turns out that when the guy took off the old one, the fucking part of the key that was jammed in the lock just fell the fuck out. So that's handy, right? So basically when he took the other one off, he fixed it, kind of. And I paid like $100 and something dollars or something for a fucking $10 doorknob, right? Only to be yelled at the next day or two or something and told that I have to put the old one back on. But these fucking teenagers down the hall are 20-somethings or whatever. Get a brand new doorknob and a fucking Ring doorbell, right? And there's like, at first there was like a big pickup truck and a motorcycle. Both, you know, would be, well, not cheap, I wouldn't imagine. But what's different today is now there's like a couple of Mustangs back there. Oh, by the way, which is an area that we're not supposed to park in, right? Motorcycle gone, big truck gone, 2 nice Mustangs parked back there, different colors. And this is like like, who with money would move into this? I mean, I'm telling you, dude, my whole apartment is like, I'm pretty sure it's like smaller than my bathroom was in the house I grew up in. It's similar size, but I think my bathroom was bigger. Yeah. In the house I grew up in. We actually had a pull chain toilet. Yeah. That was nice. If I ever have money to have my own place, right, I definitely want a pull chain toilet. But maybe well, if I was ever rich enough to have my own place, I imagine having several bathrooms, right? So I could like experiment with different things, you know? Have like a fancy Japanese toilet that opens when you walk in the room and shit. Has like an underglow and it washes your ass for you and shit. Right? Let's have an old school pull chain toilet. With like a seashell thing motif going on, right? What are the seashells for? He doesn't know what to do with the seashells. Hey. Uh, I'll just have 3 seashells on a shelf. Figure it out. Fuck this fucking bullshit cocksucking motherfucker. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Shit, fuck, fuck, shit, fuck. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. There we go. That's how you get toilet paper in the future. Ain't you seen the movie? Demolition Man. That fucking shit's hilarious. I've got this like pirated version where they turn Taco Bell into like Burger King or something. Yeah. Mm. I have no idea what you mean. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, you know what else is crazy is like the chick, I think. Never mind. I was gonna say, I think it's like a different chick, right? Like the chick changed to a different one or something. Yeah. I've seen some weird. You want me to? I'll describe some shit that I've seen which has nothing to do with this, right? Let me tell you about this shit that I saw one time at Walmart when I was out. I don't know why I never fucking said anything about this. But one time when I was out doing my shopping order crap, I think it was like Satanist or something. There was like a dude or some. I don't even remember exactly anything. I think there was a dude, but there was like 4 or 5 chicks that were basically naked with like dog collars and shit and like pasties on their nipples and I shit you not. And they look like, I don't know, fucking teens or maybe early 20s. And they're just walking through Walmart. I tried to just, ignore it or whatever, basically. Just walk around. And just like, I think everybody does, right? That doesn't mean I wasn't conscious of it or that I didn't observe it. I don't know if other people are actually conscious and observing it, but I saw it. Jeez. Well, I don't know. I think if I was just staring at that ass or something. Right? Like, that would make me the bad guy, right? I'm the bad guy now. What am I gonna do? Just stand there in the store and be like, unzip. Whack it! Wacka, 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 wacka. Now, come on now. Got me doing that. I need some WD-40. Yeah, I've noticed. Actually, it's crazy. Like, shit. Well, I sprayed some. I remembered that I had multiple cans of, like, dollar store knockoff WD-40 kind of shit laying around, right? And I sprayed it in some places that needed it and stuff, right? Like, I sprayed it in the keyhole. So every time I put the key in to unlock the door, it's like, whoa, that works so much better. Like, whoa, that's weird, Keeps surprising me. In so many ways, like, there's things that work better, and like, days, things are working better. Things are better. I'm doing better. And yet, I'm getting shit-faced and, I don't know, just weird fucking shit going on, man. I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to do here, you know? Everything is weird. I mean, at least my car is fucking running better now, so... Whoa, hey, stop. Hold on. There ain't no goddamn law that says I have to mix it with Dr. Pepper. Hold on. Bam. Sangria. Energy drink. Ugh. Yep, good choice. Ugh. Fan of sangria, apparently. Yep. Well, yeah, if you're gonna buy cheap-ass wine, obviously get the sangria or something white. Because racism. White is always right. Unless it's sangria. In which case, you want to get sangria, actually, because it's better. I think sangria was probably white to begin with, and then it became sangria. Hold on, I'm just saying. Because you gotta be more racist. Try and be racist harder. Try. Please. People will like you more if you're more racist. I've found that works out. No, it's true, actually. As long as you hate white people. You see, I was joking before, and I'm still joking, but now I need to shut up, because it's getting too real. Yeah. Ugh. I'm sorry, clearly the most racist, evil people on earth are the ones that everyone is allowed to insult. Not the ones that no one is allowed to talk about. Because that makes sense. Woo! Yeah. What the fuck am I doing? I'm deleting this.